our goal on the Interreligious Council to get to know each other, to break down those feelings of mistrust, of fear. I will say, and it happened on my own part, there is a particular religious denomination which I didn't trust, okay? But this religious denomination is also represented on our council, and I started getting to know those people. Now I consider them good friends. That distrust has been broken. So that is of tremendous value. And moreover, not only do we do that by talking, but by doing things together. For instance, we go and build houses with Habitat for Humanity. At the Los Angeles Times Festival of Books, we had a book stall. Along with all the hundreds of other book-stalls, our book stall represented our council. There were books from all the different religious traditions on our shelves, and we are exemplifying our ideal of religious harmony through that stall. And it created a lot of interesting conversations, and by working together to set this up, we become more than just colleagues or co-religionists, we become friends. I love interfaith work, interfaith conversations. It always brings good because we hear different perspectives. On the one hand, we have a lot in common with our other religious traditions, and yet we also each have our own unique viewpoints. We have our own unique approach to life, to spiritual life, and to the problems which we human beings are facing. So it's very enriching for all of us to hear about, oh, there's also this way to look at this problem. Oh, I never considered that aspect of it. So it's very helpful for all of us who are attending to enrich our thought process. Religion is a very deep thing. There's so many people, and America particularly, USA, is a very religious country. And I imagine most of the countries in the Americas are very religious countries. Naturally, our political leaders, I hope that some of them also are religious people, and they can benefit from hearing what all of us from different religions have to say. And we also ought to tell them what we think. And maybe some of them need a little bit of moral guidance, a little bit of example of standing up for what is right, living up to our highest ideals, not following the lowest common denominator, not following the easy path. The easy path is just to go on as we're going, and yet we can't do that. Well, it's always a joy to meet other people who are on a spiritual path, who are spiritually minded, who are dedicated to spiritual life, and so we get that opportunity here, and so I feel some kinship with some people from completely different countries, cultures, and religions, and yet we feel a certain bond because we have a certain understanding because we're both committed to a spiritual path. It's a beautiful experience.